Hey guys, Strike here, and welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Mass Effect 1 Insanity. Oh, it's so hard to do an intro with so many goddamn words, I don't know where to start. But in the last one, we just finished up with all of Noveria, except the man with so many bugs living in his throat. But whatever, we'll get back to him eventually. That's right, we just fucked the largest of all the blue women we could ever possibly get around to on account of being an actual celestial body. So, let's go see if we can get a good look at Liara's celestial body, shall we? Wait, no! No, we would! But then again, there's someone just a little bit more disabled that we could bang first, so let's see what Joker has to say.
Why am I glad to be off of Noveria? I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations.
Get ready to go back in less than like 10 minutes,
dude.
dude.
Sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
Is there really that large of a fucking ball-based black market? Like, how do you... What's going on there? The people who lose their balls aren't gonna stay quiet. Or do they sort of sell their balls to live on Noveria? All the men there seem to be particularly castrated. And that's it, we're done. That's all we want to say. I just want to talk, but then he gets all upset with me. Can we get a sit rep?
She's the best.
Yeah, she's pretty great. Alright, fine. Man, I remember Joker being so much more fucking talkative. Goodbye, Seth Green. Maybe I just refuse to go into any of those options anymore because I don't want to listen to Seth Green. I'm still so upset you pointed that out to me, Scott. I love Joker to death, and now all I can hear is fucking Chris Griffin ever.
Commander?
Makes him a lot less fuckable.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
God, I forgot how tight my goddamn jaw is in this game. I think they're supposed to feed you in the Alliance military, but I don't know. Shepard's face is as gaunt as the finest Ethiopian. Hello, Kaiden. We got the American there. Who do we want to... I know I like to get Kaiden out of the way first, because he's Kaiden, and no one wants to talk to fucking Kaiden. But that's the point. Really don't want to talk to him. He's not what I want as my fucking dipping my toes back into the game. I don't want to dip my toes in him. Look at him. Oh, goddamn, he'd fucking love it. Yeah, I'm looking for personal input. This'll be fun. I need some of that, you know, personality of yours that everyone loves so much.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. I mean, there are reports to file on the Rachni and on Annaleus.
Well, I'm not trying to fuck you. Don't actually feel happy about it. I'm going through my goddamn checklist after every mission, and you just happen to be the bullshit I want to get out of the way first. They can wait. Yes, I'm too busy to talk. Probably screw it. Nah, I think he likes me to be a little bit by the book, so he probably doesn't want me to say screw it. But whatever, let's befriend him as much as we can, as much as I can fucking bear to.
Paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an...
You, however, will go wrong.
Wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Well, you can't blame them. They do have their own extremely important fucking problems that humans just aren't involved in because they don't trust us enough, or it's just not our goddamn business. I know the world is ending, but that right now it looks like humans just having a tantrum because, the cool spiky people won't come help us fleshy babies. Smug aliens will show them. You can't blame them.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Furnace.
Ignoring the problem until it starts to rip off the faces of your families, though. Maybe a little bit... Actually, yeah, that is very much human nature. Never mind. Furnace? Who the fuck? Oh, yeah, that's the dude who trained you, right? And beat your ass every goddamn day. Beat your ass so hard it gave you a lifelong headache. Very, very impressive. The master of sadomasochism. You forgave him, huh?
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
Oh, wait, so what the fuck was your payback?
I don't see you
You
snapping
beat his
very
ass?
easily.
You
What
finally
finally did it?
evolved to it being a switch?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed. You know?
And I just want to drink her nosebleed,
God
goddamn.
Didn't know what I was gonna do. Just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon. Right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Biotic kick? Are you actually, like, talking a kick? You just wrapped your fucking toes in your magic space energy? Or do you call it a kick when it just hits him really fucking hard? I've never seen a biotic go all Street Fighter on anyone, but now I really want to. I might actually try to keep you alive. You tried to help Rana. Like, oh, wait, why did you not want your payback? Did you kill him?
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe
A white
my
knight, except the
intentions
white comes from the
were
mayonnaise in his
but
hair.
I lost control. I killed him, Shepard.
Oh, shit!
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't.
Is that because he kept pulling him off the fucking stretcher like a glass of water?
Shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Tyrian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Fair enough. Whose side are you on? Do you? No, he doesn't hate fuck. What do you mean? I guess you can be an arsehole because he, like, doesn't despise aliens. You can distrust him. But why is this even an option to me? The man who is trying to make love to every alien that comes into goddamn contact with me. Comes in within an 80-mile radius of my erection.
A reasonable
Fair
stance.
enough.
Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Aw, he still likes me for some fucking reason. Just give me some Paragon points. I want to go back to Novaria, damn it. Wait, can I level up? No, I'm still useless. Look how fucking almost maxed out we are there. We've been at this level of charm since about here. Or here even. I just want to start being a dick again, but I can't.
Anything you need, Commander?
Tactical
What's your
appraisal.
opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. Shut
Fuck
out the
Pet,
sun
I
is
think.
hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
I don't think she did. I think that honor was very much stolen by Garrus. You know what's really sad? Can't bring Garrus with us on the next fucking mission because I feel like I'm overusing him. And I just don't want that poor little tyke to get all sleepy. I think we'll bring Rex and Tali maybe. As much as I love Liara and Garrus, I don't want to keep overdoing it with the same lads. Let's talk about the Rachni Queen,
Any
guys.
opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
So I'll release the only thing capable of destroying the galaxy with Rachni
We'll talk
again.
another time, Lieutenant.
Enjoy, Council! Man, they must be regretting every single decision they've ever made with me. Like 5 minutes into me being a Spectre. Sharkworth!
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
There is nothing
I
I
should
can
go.
do with you
Goodbye,
all game,
Commander.
huh? It's so sad. You're so cool, and we get to have like 2 talks. Ever. Not even that. And one's about Kaiden. One's a subject I never ever want to discuss.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
I wonder how Asari take death, because obviously I imagine they're more hurt by the death of their mates and everything, as opposed to their own kind, because they live like 1,500 years unless they're slain. Maybe even longer, I'm not entirely sure, because I know they still fight when they are like the ultimate Nan. The Nan of War, my favorite Sony franchise. But yeah. She doesn't seem to give a shit. Like, I know she hated her mom and everything, but like Kaiden said, she did a bit have to tear out her own mom's jugular. You don't feel bad, huh?
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
Don't act like you know everything going on
was,
inside her, all of
but
her
she was
tentacles.
not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
Her flailing scalp limbs are a mystery, Shepard, you know that. Or she was corrupted, or she's still with you, it's Saren's fault. I mean, both of these are a decent option, but I don't want to not blame Venezia entirely. She still met with Saren. Maybe she didn't know about the plans back then and everything, and obviously she was fucking brainwashed. I feel like there's at least an ounce of responsibility in there, right? Like, she could reclaim her brain every now and then, but maybe it's only because Liara was present. But then surely she has thousands of other kids. They never goddamn tried. Hell, they're probably in it with her. I probably slaughtered all of them during that fight. She's still with you.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say.
Her insatiable
I appreciate your
bloodlust.
concern, but I am fine.
Her syphilitic
Venezia
insanity.
chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Aw, well, what if we try and talk about Venezia now? Let's hold down the subject as long as possible and see if she'll still
Do you
fuck
know
us.
why Venezia joined up with
Let's
Saren?
make her look like a freak.
Venezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived.
You hated
Not how she
her!
died.
In
My mother
both
was
ways!
Strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
I'm sorry, Liara.
Are you going to be okay?
You are
Is
kind
there anything
to
me
ask,
and or my penis
I
can
do
do to
miss her.
comfort you?
and I
You
grieve
can use it
for
as a
what happened
pillow
to
if
her.
you want.
But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
Alright, well, let's see what happens when we try to talk, because I think we've reached, like, the precipice of the romance now. I don't know what ends up triggering, everything coming to fruition. But it might just be finishing yet another mission. Let's
I
try.
like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
Oh, that's pretty
You
fucking
have been
gay,
very
dude.
understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis
It's probably
in
just
fact.
because you fucked like
When
3,000
one of
men
my
per your
people
life,
joins
because you
with an
live so
individual
long,
from
right?
another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
Spiritual exchange, huh?
You make it sound almost mystical.
I mean, it
A
kinda
true
is.
union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single rapturous whole.
Whole rapture,
unlike
whole
any other
rapture! Or
experience.
rupture.
In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
Rupturing for the rapture? My favorite Christian charity. I'm intrigued. Is this a proposition? Sounds weird. Go away, vagina. No. I'm intrigued.
Sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so reserved. The
I forget
union
how
is more
sweet
than
she
just
is in the
sex.
first game.
It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society.
Well, stop trying to
That
steal
is
my
why
extra
I have
powerful
never-
sperm.
I mean, that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Aw, my sperm not quite powerful enough for you, huh? Well, Rex is down in the basement if that's what you're looking for. There's no rush. Oh, she's never done this! How sweet.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and
Okay, little
I
sus,
spent
Shepard.
most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me.
It's like fucking your
But with all
great-great-great
that's
nan,
happened,
except she's
Saren,
also barely
the
legal.
Geth,
What's
the
going on?
Reapers. I do not know if we are ready for this.
You must have the most confused wang of all time, Shepard. Also, she's blue. That either definitely doesn't help or very, very, very much helps. I understand.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
And I'm oh so very dead.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Right from sex back to your dead mom. No, okay, maybe
go.
not. That doesn't seem
Goodbye,
particularly appropriate. Let's get the fuck out of here and let's go hang out with my true love in this game. Tali? Tali, please. She ain't putting out. I need you. Where is she? What? I'm lost. Okay, it's been like 5 days. Or when was it? Like Wednesday? I don't know. It's been far too long since I've stepped back into Mass Effect, and I've already forgotten everything. But Liara is so goddamn different in the first game. It helps. Yeah, I thought so, Scott. It definitely helps for me too. Oh, who do we start with? Obviously Ashley, because she's a complete piece of shit. But yeah, Liara is so very different in this game. So different from anything that I remember. And I remember her being more awkward. I remember her being more inexperienced and everything. But God, it'd be like fucking the voice that comes over like a tannoi in a bank or something. You know, like any one of like those robotic it's like fucking my text-to-speech bot. She's so lacking in emotion, even about her dead mom and my very lively cock. Alright, Ashley.
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting.
Yet you still screamed in her goddamn face during the last meeting. Just because she had the audacity to be blue and have an opinion, you fucking monster. We were this close to greatness, why didn't we sex? Because she turned it down, Cataclysm. I ain't doing that, my shepherd isn't quite so terrifying. Plus Ash is right here if we desperately need to. Well, she'd go with anyone. I've seen Rex eyeing her up. Can we
have
talk?
A few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
What the hell are you talking about? I didn't know it's Armistice Day. What do you mean? This isn't all happening in one night. Do you know how long it takes me to go from planet to planet? Armistice Day, huh?
You mean on the anniversary of the First Contact War?
The end of it, yeah.
Make it go away. I know, Scott. I wish I could.
Guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
No, I'm not interested in this in the fucking slightest. If you can tell me more about the First Contact Wars, sure. But, like, shut the fuck up. I really don't care about your emotions.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
So why are we
In
celebrating?
our family,
So
it's
many
not
of us
really a
died.
celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
We've literally already talked about it, haven't we? We know your dad's like a pathetic veteran who never really made it anywhere. Sorry, Dad Ash. Your sisters punch everyone they possibly can in the face for very good reason while you just sit on and watch, despite being actually in the military. Your files are clean, I guess.
There's almost nothing in your files.
Somehow.
Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
Crap assignment? Leave her alone!
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war.
Blue women only.
The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
It's all we're allowed, considering the stream title. Wouldn't want to force advertise. Wouldn't want to advertise the wrong vagina. The only human to ever surrender to an alien race. The only human. We've never laid down our goddamn arms. God, I hate us. Like, come on. At some point, that must have been the best option. Now I understand.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion.
Oh, and that's why your dad made it
I'm
nowhere.
tired.
Because it was your
Takes
grandfather,
a special
right? Go
kind
ahead.
of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Your dad must have been quite the slut. Like, if your granddad fought First Contact, and I assume he didn't surrender on, like, day one of the fucking fight, right? Or maybe he did, and that's why you're so afraid of celebrating this day or whatever, and now you're afraid of going into battle on the same day as your fucking pathetic little bitch boy granddad, and doing the same? I don't know. I command you. I decide when we surrender. You just cower in the corner and get your ass beat if you really want. I'm killing people. But like, God, if your granddad fought in First Contact, I guess maybe he could have still been fighting while your dad was also enlisted and everything, and while you were young or something. I guess it's not unheard of to have like a 50-year-old granddad or somewhere around there. I don't know. Seems weird to me. Tell me more about your
What happened
grandfather.
to your grandfather after
Let's
the war?
laugh about him even
He
more.
was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies.
Aw,
Sometimes
still a
he
nice thing
attempts
to do,
get
though.
exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
Well, tell me more about
As I
Shanxi.
recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that
Dropping
moved.
rock. They're that
And yet
underfunded.
dispersed
We
the
lost to
troops.
rocks.
But when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one
Your
fire
granddad
team.
tripped on a pebble,
Civilians
got a
were dying.
boo-boo, and
His troops were
cried till I
starving, and he
surrendered.
couldn't contact Alliance High Command, so he surrendered the garrison.
I mean, if his civilians are dying, fair enough. That doesn't seem like the Turians, though. I guess we were new, and I guess we were just a pest to them, like we are dumber than cows. Or what I assume the Turian equivalent of cows are. But, I mean, really? I guess each Turian is gonna be like each human, you know, they're all individuals. Some are gonna be immensely fucked up, some won't be. And if it got the surrender, then I can't exactly say it didn't work. I just despise him. You deserve better, Ashley.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance.
I think I can
So now
promote
you
you
know.
at will.
Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
The fuck out of here. Why is there no option for yes? Can I just jettison you? Can we shit you out of the goddamn air? Like I want to watch your racist head explode. But also, we need you. You're kind of cool, I guess.
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But
no.
anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Unless we can set up like a giant pool game where the queue is the fucking Mako, or no, even better, all the balls are several Makos with the fucked up broken gravity. Actually, that sounds incredible. Someone mod it immediately. Can we talk
You have
again?
a few minutes to talk one-on-one.
I mean, my grandmother had my mother around
I should get back to my
17.
duty, Skipper.
My mother had you at
Rifles don't
17.
maintain
Great grandmother had
themselves.
oh my
Not
god.
yet, anyway.
Great grandmother had my grandmother at 15. Great grandmother had a daughter at 14, 15. I don't know what that ends up making her,
Chief.
dude. I'm my brain is far too melty in the horrific British heat to do the math right now. But that sounds absolutely terrifying. Jesus. Utah makes no sense to me whatsoever. Gary, Rex, I mean, we just took Garrus out. And it'll be a while before I take him out again, I think, unless, or at least on a main mission. So we'll save him till last, because I think they always have extra stuff to say as well, when they were personally brought out for something. We also have Tali. Tali is always saved till last, except, you know what? Garrus gets preferential treatment over Tali. At least this one time, in this one game, because right now I can't fuck her and I'm very salty
Never a
about
dull
that.
moment with you, Shepard.
Or rather, not as salty as I'd like. Ah, you're excited about that, huh? Is it because I released the Rachni? Is it because now that maybe the entire reason that every last one of your giant testicles across your goddamn race got castrated, and I kind of just released the Rachni again, so even that was in vain. Oh, you ain't gonna be happy with me, huh,
You ever
Rex?
go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. I've had my share of adventures.
Wow, he doesn't mind. I really thought he was gonna have a problem with the fucking Rachni Queen, but just tell me all your adventures. You're a way cooler grandpa than Ashley's.
Do you remember any that stick out?
Imagine this man
few.
surrendering. Especially to
I
a
remember
pebble.
one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
They all do tend to be. But like asses on every side to ensure that they're perfectly round. It's impressive, really. Alright, tell me about this Volus.
I guess even politicians have
means
need
they
of
became
perks from
grandmothers in their late 30s.
Time to time.
Ah!
If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Oh, could have warned you about that one, dude. Except maybe now's a bad time to mention that just 3 of us, me, Liara, and Garrus, killed like an entire army of Asari commandos. You might start looking a little bit less badass in a second, Rex, but whatever. We know how squishy he is anyway. But Scott, that is absolutely terrifying. Like I don't want kids at all. That's not my thing at all. Definitely not going anywhere near that. But even if I did, like, I wouldn't want them until I'm like a minimum 35, maybe even later. What can you even do with your existence when you've got thousands of grandkids at 40? Ow!
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends.
Awesome. Explain.
We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian.
Why isn't Asari
Neither of us
Commando
wanted the
getting
other one to get him
contracted?
first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
So she was a merc, huh?
An Asari Commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
Glad you have the exact same thoughts as me, Shepard. We're the same man. I'm equally as sexy as him.
Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
Goodbye! No, I'm a little bit loving every single second of this. Tell me what happened, Rexy.
So what did you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders.
Just massacring thousands of assholes, huh?
She always was a bit of a softie.
He's so cute. But if you're willing to, like, end who's probably the person you respect most in the galaxy, like your best goddamn friend. Like, you haven't got any Krogan, you know, your own dad betrayed you, you shanked him, you left. So, this is probably the closest thing he had to a friendship before he came on this ship. But what does that say about what you'll do to me if you get, like, I don't know, offered $5 to rip off my head? It's the Krogan code, you gotta. What about the fight?
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days, I chased her through that station, used my entire store of ammunition, had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
Did Alina get out?
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut.
So fucking huge.
So I headed back
all their
to
energy
the
goes into the
lab
right
to
one. The
get
left
the
one's like a
dues,
withered
collect my
raisin.
pay.
The right one's like
Before
the Death
I got
Star.
halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time.
So she still lives,
Now,
maybe.
I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
Well, to be fair, you could probably threaten that magic meatball of a Volus with your little pinky fucking finger. I don't even know what Krogan hands look like. But whatever fleshy meat pincers you got going on down there, I imagine you could threaten him for way more money than he was ever gonna pay you for killing her. Pretty goddamn easy. So what about the Volus?
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
He's so fucking cool. I mean, you're not around anymore, Were you around until you just bailed with me? Because I am not ready to find that corpse.
And he believed you.
Corpses bloat, right?
He kept me on as his personal guard until
They're
he
already the
died.
personification of bloat.
Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
I love how much he's willing to tell me now. Rexy, I've missed you so much.
So
I
long,
can't believe
Rex.
he won't talk to me about the Rachni, though.
Shepard.
I almost wish I brought you instead of Garrus, but Garrus was so good at
Shepard.
talking to the fucking Turians. Fine, whatever. Garrus, no, not Garrus. Tali! Let me take a big fucking sippy. And we've finally worked our way all around the Blue Women once again. Does
Something
Engineer
I can
Adams
do
have
for you,
something to say?
Commander.
No, not nearly
Carry on,
blue
Adams.
enough.
Aye,
You
aye.
wouldn't actually be pretty enough for me even if you were. Look at that monstrosity.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
What? I can't talk to you about the fucking mission? Why? I can even talk to fucking Ashley, damn it. Oh, maybe it's one of those things that triggers once you, take a little step in the Normandy for some reason. A few people just don't reset in time. It's very weird. Let's hang out with Garrus, though.
I wanted to thank you.
Oh, we finally talked about your fucking loyalty mission. I almost forgot we did that. We spent so long on, Novaria.
Poor Garrus.
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team.
Better
I've
not
learned
be
a lot.
2 weeks fucking notice.
I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest.
And I've been thinking about Dr. Salion, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead.
Because he
I
didn't make
realized
you a
it wasn't
spare
because of what
dick.
he did to those people.
We've
That
settled
was part
this.
of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Is that it? I don't want to say is that it. I want to say very good. This is very good. We've molded the perfect version of the perfect man.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus.
I see.
What are you going to do about it?
I like
I'm
that.
going back to CSEC. I
No!
can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
Holy shit, what the hell is going on there? This means that I think my grandmother has 40 to 50 grandkids. And at least 5 to 10 great-grandkids. That absolutely fucking terrifies me, dude. Are you sure she's not an Asari fucking matriarch? Are you sure she's not 3,000 years old and a perfect shade of azure? That's great, Garrus. I'm so proud of you. Except stay with me forever, you arsehole. You're never leaving my care.
I'm glad to see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
No, you can perfectly... I'm very happy for you to forget that when we meet Saren. I would quite like that man to die as hard as possible.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
Why? Bye? No, I can't not do
You
this,
escaped
though.
under my watch, and
Is that it? Yes.
people I'm sworn to
That's
protect.
great,
Don't worry,
dude, but
Commander. I
why can I ask that over and over and over again? I don't even get the points the second time. The game gets very
Looking for
confused
supplies?
sometimes. Why, yes I am.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
I'm mostly willing to offload the entire contents of my bottomless arsehole if possible, though. Next, Kessler. These are all kind of shit. Armageddon's amazing, but we're just finding that kind of stuff in the field anyway. Goodbye, Raptor. Oh, it takes so long. Oh, but it's letting me do this time. It doesn't normally do that. Perfect. And it's already immediately stopped me from doing that. Come on, it was so perfect. It felt so good to just go all the way through. There you go. We might be able to hit 3 million here. This item contains upgrades. Why? Is someone using this thing? I mean, it's a stiletto, so they better fucking not be. Unity amps are trash. Chameleon tools are embarrassingly awful. They should go away. Get out of my sight as soon as they can before I destroy them. And I'm gonna stick about here. I mean, we're already up to 8. We could probably start selling this stuff too. What's fusion explosive do? Toxic damage? Okay. Oh, so it's like a little mini pocket nuke. Should probably definitely sell that. Don't want that in my arsehole for any longer than it has to be. Oh shit. He's like 61, 62 this year. God damn. God damn. That's a lot of kids. Duelist, Tsunami, Thunder, all of this. Get out of my fucking sight. As much as I love you, I don't think I'm ever going to be needing anything other than what I already have until we get the Spectre gear. We're very, very powerful. It's kind of insane. I didn't expect to get this good, this quick. Guardian heavy armor. I mean, it's for humans only. I'm never gonna use Ash, but at the same time, I feel like we just sold so fucking much that I can justify leaving everything else there. We got a good, like, 100 spaces worth of bullshit. Wow, you are incredibly excited to get back out here, huh? Or do you just want to feel the way that wall rubbed on your nostrils as we went on by? You take a big sippy. And what the hell do I want to do? Like, we can't go back to Noveria yet. We're far too busy for Noveria. Maybe that's someone I didn't talk to. We spoke to Tali, but nothing happened, so I'm tempted to just go right back and do that again. As soon as we take a little step outside, I could go to the Citadel. I could talk to Conrad. Has it been a while? Is it telling me to go see him again? Yeah, it has been a while. Okay. Or we could start hanging out in Uncle's space. The space of Unk. Most of it's just collection missions. I do need to hang out with the dead scientists, and I do need to see Gareth. Let's do that, and then let's go back to the Citadel. Excuse me. Kepler Verge and... Ah, yes,
Good
the
timing,
strenuous
Commander.
system.
We got a transmission
The noose
coming
you
in
gotta
from the
work
Citadel.
for.
Top priority clearance.
I really worked for that suicide. Okay, who the fuck is
Is it
this?
the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Definitely not the council then, huh?